What's up, everybody? It's Franco here, and I'm back with another Clash of Clans video today. And today I wanted to show off our current Clan War leagues and a new strategy that I kind of discovered a little bit. So what we did in our previous wars was literally the most simple strategy you could have in Clan War leagues. Everybody just attack your mirror, and a lot of the times when you get an outmatch like this, like it's a little difficult for people to get 3 stars on their mirror, obviously. And the most common is a 2 star, and then with the weaker attackers, it'll be a 1 star. So we did that for our first 4 wars, and it worked out decently okay. So we're just sitting at 4th place now, and we lost like some close wars here, and I don't think there's much of it. So we lost another one by 3 stars there, and this was Dullstar, which is the number 7 clan. So we lost to number 3 in the number 7 clan. So that would give us an extra 20 stars if we would have scraped out those wins, and we would be sitting at a little bit above 2nd place there. And the next 2 wars that we have are against the 2nd and 1st place teams. But beside that, the new strategy that I kind of discovered is if we look at our preparation day, just to show our base layout here. So I still need to donate for the clan castles here. I kind of forgot about that. But so our top guy actually left last war. We had a guy, Devi. He left. He said he wants to join a clan with his friends, which is understandable. And I mean, like, everybody has that temptation. But at a certain point, when you join a clan with your friends, you're kind of just like, oh, they all kind of suck. I want to join the good clan again. So we'll see what happens with him. But so we used to have 2 Town Hall 16s, and then we have some Town Hall 15s, 14s, majority Town Hall 13s, and some 12s. So if we look at our current war here, or I guess the preparation day was kind of fair, but we added in, so I had to swap in this new Town Hall 12 for our number 1 guy, and technically he is number 30, but in the last 5 wars, Franco 2 and Franco 3 were number 29 and 30. Now this guy just popped up, so it makes it a little bit different, but the strategy that I said was, hey, if these guys are number 2 and number 3, if we just look at one of their attacks, what they do, so the people that they have to go up against is like easy Town Hall 12s, and the way I design these accounts is I just pop a hero and power potion, and then go in with a super archer blimp, and I can wipe these bases so easily, and I keep thinking to myself, why am I wasting my attacks on such easy people when I can attack higher up? So I was kind of thinking of a way that I could attack higher up, because when you start attacking higher up with like casual people, what happens is like a lot of people don't check the chat, and then they go and they see their guy is taken. They're like, what do I do? So then it kind of like throws a little bit of like a funk in how everybody like looks at what they have to attack and everything. So I try to not make it as try to make it as uncomplicated as possible. That's why Mirror is just so easy and so simple. But what I thought now is I would have these 2 accounts, which are only attacking at Town Hall 13 level, attack the number 1 and number 2 people. Because if we think about it, if the bottom 2 attack the top 2, if you're strong enough that your bottom 2 can attack your top 2, then the top 2 people attack shifted down, or then the top person attacks shifted down to. So that's where we come to our current war. What we did is, well, this Devi guy that left just didn't read the clan mail I sent, so he attacked his number 1 guy. And this is a good example of why we do this, because our number 1 guy only got a 2-star on the number 1. So then what happened is I went in with Franco 2 and actually squeaked out a 2-star on the number 2. So if I would have gone in against number 1, I would have gotten a 2-star, and a number 2, I would have gotten a 2-star. And then that Devi guy, who knows, maybe he could have gotten a 3-star on number 3. So the whole logic is, if everybody shifts down 2, the hit rate of 2-stars and 3-stars will be significantly higher than if you were attacking 2 higher than what your, well, let's just say your mirror versus 2 below your mirror. So your mirror, you're going to have a significantly less hit rate than 2 below your mirror. So with this logic, I think it's a pretty sound approach to how we should be doing our next couple wars. And obviously the main, so this is a pretty close attack. So it's kind of nice with the max heroes. Like, I knew they would kind of carry through and be able to get the 50%, especially with these dragons around the flank. So I hit the 50%, and it wasn't as close as I expected, because I'm so used to attacking with my all wall breaker account. It's hard to get these percentages up. But with just dragons, as long as you can blimp out the town hall, it's kind of easy. So I did that with my next account too. I can show that replay. But now you see the hit rate is significantly higher. A number 2, which is a town hall 16, is attacking what? Now a town hall 15. So a lot of people are attacking a town hall below, and you can see the 3 stars across the board here are significantly higher than the previous wars and everything. The main thing is that just the bottom 2 people have to be able to 2-star the top 2 people. And this brings me to another point. Technically, even if I did mess this up, and as the bottom person, I only got a 1-star, that honestly is still a good strategy because you're losing. So, say I attack the number 1 with the number 29 account, and I only get a 1-star. Technically, it is kind of a waste because we lost a star on that guy, but the return you're getting from attacking everybody 1 or 2 lower is so significant that you're going to at least make up 1 extra star. So the logic that we used to use in previous wars is like, if the matchup is just too hard, I would always be like, everybody just shift down like 5 or something. Because you want to have high, or people attack weak enough of opponents that they can still 3-star and maximize stars like that. So it's kind of like a scale. Like, you got to balance it to some extent, but you don't want to shift down too much because then you lose too many attacks, because then the bottom people have nothing to do. Because when it was like Town Hall 11s down there, there's no way they're 3-starring, or not 3-star, there's no way they're 2-starring, maybe a 1-star against the top people. So with this strategy that we're doing now, my bottom accounts can actually have a chance of 2-starring those top people, which, like you saw, is exactly what the top people do against the top people. So, you just saw that I got a 61% and a 59%, and then we hit rate all the way through. And the last thing I want to show in this video, well, I guess technically the second to last thing if I do decide to show this. So then with enough people that just didn't really follow the rules, so like this guy attacked the number 27. I don't know why people do this. Like, I sent out the message, you can attack lower. Like, then he wouldn't get a 1-star, and this guy wouldn't get a 2-star if he would attack the number 29 or whatever. But with enough people who didn't follow the rules that I said, I was actually able to attack significantly lower than 2 people down on my second account, because I calculated how many people had attacks left. There were only like 4 people in our clan who didn't have attacks, and I was the lowest one. So I was like, hey, I can attack the lowest guy in the war then. So that's what I did, and it actually ended up working out pretty well that the people didn't follow their assignments, because I knew this base was rushed enough, and the Queen's giant arrow could wipe out a lot of this base, so I knew time filling wouldn't really be an issue. I don't even think I needed to use a road champion here, but then I go in with my signature all wall breaker attack and kind of clutch up here, because my heroes are now all max for Town Hall 12, which they are very strong. Honestly, there's not much else to say about this because I just made a video on this account, so then I just throw in all the wall breakers at the end here. And yeah, the strategy also freed up the ability for this second account to get a 3-star. But the last thing for real that I want to show now is how it backfired. So all this strategy and everything, like, oh, he attacks lower, 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 just gonna work. This guy didn't listen, but whatever. He still got a 3-star, so it didn't matter. And then we see my main account. And this is so tragic because my second Franco 2 and Franco 3 are horrible, and they got 2 stars on Town Hall 16s. My main account, which is a Town Hall 15, could not get a... So you gotta watch carefully what happens here. Could not get a 2-star on Town Hall 14. So I just messed up so bad, and I'm gonna slow it down to half speed here. So this is where I mess up. There was a hole in the base. So I was like, hey, I could just drop the blimp and be fine. So drop the blimp, pop it, drop the invisibility, scattershot goes off, kills the super archers. Yeah, I don't even know what to say at this point. I was just like, well, kind of just stared at the screen for a bit, and I was like, I can't believe I messed it up. So now I learned that even if you pop the blimp at the fastest opportunity, not pop the blimp, even if you pop the blimp and drop the invisibility spell at the fastest opportunity, if there's a scatter shot within range, that invisibility will not drop out of the sky at a fast enough rate to protect those super archers, assuming you don't have any Spacer troops. I only have 1 wall breaker of Spacer troop, So I have to be super careful. Now, if you use 3 super archers and like 7 wall breakers of space troops, that wouldn't have failed. But I'm doing a riskier strategy, so now I really learned my lesson. And I figured with the hole in the base of Town Hall right there, I was like, honestly, the best strategy is probably just Dragon Bomb. Like, if that's even a thing. So I dropped all the dragons, dropped the clones, dropped the Warden with his ability and everything. But then everything just ended up going all the way around the Town Hall. Ideally, I should have tried to activate the Town Hall with the Queen's giant arrow so that the balloons that were over here got the Town Hall, which they could have. But yeah, it ended up being just a time fail here, which is kind of sad. So yeah, I messed up pretty bad. Now I learned my lesson. You always, even when there's a hole in the base like this, drop the invis and then drop the clan castle troops. It's better to waste 2 seconds on the invis. Whatever, that's not that big of a deal. You have 4 invises, you have like 20 seconds of invisibility. Better waste those 2 seconds than to waste the whole attack. So yeah, I mean, it didn't really matter that I attacked lower because if I would have attacked my mirror, I still probably could have yeah, I still probably could have 3-starred this base, but it was just unlucky, and it kind of shows that like even with this new strategy and everything, you're still bound to get fails. That's just how it works. I bet Seiko later had the same thing, 87% high star or low star, and same with this Kiwi bird, 94% 1 star. So yeah, I mean, I think that's it for the video. I just wanted to cover how this new strategy works, and I want to try it in the next war. So technically, it is a little bit of a bias because this war that we tried it in, Calvuso's clan, was the bottom clan in this league. So now if we try it against the top clan in this league, I want to see if this strategy actually pans out. And I'll make a video at the recap of the end of the Clan War League and see if this strategy actually works, because I have good news. Even if it doesn't work that well and these guys can't attack too high, Franco 2, my second account here, is actually going to Town Hall 14 right now. So next Clan War League, for sure. So yeah, you can see it's just a clearly completely rushed base. Next Clan War League for sure, it will be way stronger. Town Hall 14 should be able to 2-star Town Hall 16 almost every time. So yeah, I mean, I think that's it for the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.